Good afternoon and welcome back to Luke's World with moi, Jerry Luke. Normally you can hear me on WHCR FM in New York, 90.3, the voice of Harlem, every Friday between the hours of 2 and 3:30. The number to call is 212-650-6903. And please call on Fridays, not after you listen to this video, because I'm only there on Fridays. Today we're coming to you through the auspices of LSMFT Productions in the Mark Symczak studio. Thanks again for looking in on us. Okay, so what do we have? I'm a little all over the place today, but one of the nicest things that happened to me lately was going hiking up in the Catskills. And the Catskills normally are not known for anything other than the Borscht Belt back in the day, and it took me a long time to really appreciate it and appreciate how wonderful it is. There are places around, well, the standard places like Woodstock and Phoenicia and Fleischmann's, Arkville, and those are the areas, and a little further north of Margaretville, those are the areas that New York City gets its water from, and they are just lush. It's a wonderful feeling being up there. And I'm sorry to be back, but you know, life is life. What can I tell you? But if you get a chance, one way or the other, find your way up there. There are some wonderful lakes, trails. People are just it's a whole different level of living. So what is my point? So I guess I had a wonderful time, and I'm getting at the garbage aspect of the situation here. We go to this wonderful lake, okay? And it happens to be a man-made lake. Some tycoon made gazillions of dollars back in the day when it was really a gazillion dollars. And he bought this property and he built a lake. And now the general public can use the lake if they can find it. It's kind of a deal to find. I don't remember the name, Ardville, something. I don't remember the name. But if you call me on the show, on Fridays between 2 and 3:30, I will find the name for you, 212-650-6903. So I'm walking around this lake, and as I start, there's a trail that gets you all around the lake. Now, it's not a national park, so you really have to police yourself. So we get to some point where there's garbage, and like somebody has left garbage. Okay, you left it in bags. You know, some animal came by to chew up a little bit of it. Okay, fine. Who's going to take this garbage out of the park? Nobody, because nobody's been hired to. Upstate, if you have a home, there's a specific place you go and you drop your garbage. You fill out some form, you drop your garbage. You do not leave your garbage in the park. If you've created garbage, take it with you and either bring it home and throw it out, or bring it somewhere that's recognized as a garbage accepting vehicle. Don't leave it there. And I think it points out to the fact that we just enjoy whatever it is we can. We ingest everything we find, and then we just leave it on the ground. So we mess up where we live. Now this isn't just a problem with people living upstate. One day I'm at the train station at Broad Channel, and somebody just finished. I think a young man finishes their soda and leaves the empty soda by the bench. So I'm looking around, and there's a garbage can 10 feet from this person. Why don't you take what you just drank and throw it in the garbage can? The other day I'm watching somebody eat lunch in the train. The trains now have their own dining cars. Wherever you sit, that's your dining car. So he comes in with some stuff that he bought off the street, eats it, puts it in his plastic bag, wraps the plastic bag up really nice and tight, and leaves it under the seat, and goes about his business. Why don't you take this thing out with you and throw it in a garbage can? How difficult could that freaking be? All right, so now let's see. So you see the stuff all over the place, and I was really appalled. on a really wonderful day. A couple of days ago, I took my first hike with AMC in a long time. Went up to Harriman State Park and found this beautiful lake. You have to walk 2.5 miles to get to this lake, and it's if you can get there, it's just a wonderful thing. I think it's Lake Scanati. Look it up. There are maps. It's easy to find. You probably have to have a car, which is unfortunate. I didn't, but since I was with a group, we were driven in. We got to the lake, and we're walking around the lake, and all of a sudden, in these former cisterns, I would think, where they manipulated the water to come in or leave the lake, they're now garbage dumps. People leave sodas, whatever they bought, food, plastic bags, they leave it in that. It's like, you created this garbage, take it the freak it out. So the next person could actually use this place in the manner that it was created, which was natural, which was trees and grass and water, not plastic bottles and plastic. And another thing which is really kind of grimy, people leave their used tissue paper all over the damn place. So it's like, okay, you want to relieve yourself, pick up the damn paper that you've wiped yourself with, put it in a nice plastic bag, put it in your pocket, and take it freaking home, or wherever it is you dump your garbage. So now, after years and years, we're going to have a huge trail around the lake that's basically dotted with white paper. I don't get that. Oh, and speaking more of garbage, the city of New York has created this rule where they've outlawed styrofoam. That's a wonderful thing. So what do we get instead of styrofoam? We get plastic, because plastic somehow is recyclable, where styrofoam wasn't recyclable. But what happens with the plastic? It gets put into a normal garbage bag. It gets picked up in the sanitation department, and it gets dumped out into the ocean. So what have you really changed? Hello? Anyway, that's my shtick on the garbage, and I'm sticking to it. Getting back from Margaretville was a real treat. Actually, it was half a treat. Got into this bus, Pine Hill buses. Got into this bus, state of the art, climate controlled. Unfortunately, this bus only went from Oneonta to Kingston. Where we all got on this normal heap, which is just AC is coming out of the side of the ceiling and freezing everybody in the window seat. So I was smart. I got to the next window seat, and some unfortunate person very gruffly said, "Could I have that seat next to you?" I said, "By all means." So they sat in the seat next to me and froze their asses off from Kingston to Port Authority, and it made me sad that happened, but it didn't happen to me. And maybe if they weren't so gruff, I would have said, "Listen, take an outside seat because you're going to freeze your ass off over here." So the lesson is, try not to be gruff to me, okay? I'll give you the lowdown. I'll give you the skinny. So that was the bus story. Let's see what else I got for you. No, that's not even the bus story. They're doing reconstruction on the bus terminal in Kingston. So now there has to be a handoff from the bus from Oneonta to the bus in Kingston that's going back to New York. Now there is major construction on a particular road where they're fixing the road. There's dump trucks all over the place. The police are all over the place. And that's exactly where Pine Hill decided they're going to have the handoff, in the middle of them repaving a major thoroughfare in Kingston. Hello? Anybody home? Did anybody at Pine Hill think ahead 10 minutes and go, well, there's construction here. We might not want to have the buses go right through the construction and right through the dump trucks. And meanwhile, they had to go through the garage to turn the bus around. So my point is, why didn't you do the handoff at the garage? At least it gets your public to see that you have a garage and you're doing some work and you actually care about something. But no, the handoff had to be in the middle of construction. And for Kingston, that was serious. For New York, it's like it's block to block. In Kingston, it's major league. All right, so we got that done. How much time we got left, Doc? 10 minutes? Or we're 10 minutes? We got 10 minutes left? Shoot me now. Okay. So talk about retirement. Let's see, retirement. We got retirement over here. We got the Mets. This doesn't want to hear about the Mets. I'm beginning to feel a little comfortable with this retirement business going on. The first couple of weeks, yeah, I can do this, I can do that, and this, I'm going to go do this. I got a music camp to go to, I got music lessons to go to, I got friends to talk to. This is great. Excuse me. And finally, I realized, yo, you never did this when you weren't retired. Why are you doing this now? So it was all, I guess, basic fear. But now, as the days progress, I'm realizing that the time is my own, and that I can go about things the way I need to go about them, and do things the way I need to do them to bring me some comfort. So it's not about sticking as many things into the can as possible and being busy every day. It's just about being comfortable with what you do and being comfortable with who you are. And it's a lot of times it's easier said than done. And I'm still a work in progress, but it's working out. So I'm very happy, and I'm very happy to be retired. So I guess we've come to the end. Let's see if we got any one thing. I want to give a shout out. Actually, I want to give a shout out to the Mets and the Yankees. The Yankees are doing well. I know Leo Farley. I've heard his name somehow. He's a Yankee fan. I'm happy for him. I'm happy that the Mets are going great guns. I can't believe it. I think Met fans can't believe it. And we'll have our fingers crossed that this isn't some kind of dream. We're going to pinch ourselves and wake up, and it's not going to be. So we're happy about that. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for listening. My name is Jerry Luke. You probably won't see one of these for another couple of weeks because I'm going back into the wilds of the Adirondacks and Lake Placid. So thank you for listening, and we'll see you on the radio.